Hey everybody, just want to do a quick little video today, and these aren't the videos that I typically do because I feel like I don't really need to most of the time. This is different, and this is going to be a very negative video, and I feel like I should make this kind of video because I feel like this needs to be brought attention. Like, this needs to be something, this is something that we need to be talking about. This is something that I want changed. What is it that I'm talking about? Well, Mortal Kombat 1 recently got an update, a balance patch. Gave us a bunch of content and gave us, a Halloween stage, in Johnny Cage's mansion. Gave us the Wuxi Academy. Gave us the ability to pin moves finally in practice mode. And then it also nerfed characters like Cyrax, Baraka, Raiden, not Johnny Cage, unfortunately. So a lot of cool stuff that was added. And in addition to this, or with this balance patch, gave us a new fatality, and it's a Halloween fatality, which sounds pretty cool. But Warner Brothers also did say that this is going to be in the premium shop starting October 27th. So it wasn't in the game when the balance patch dropped, but it is now. And a lot of people were upset that it was going to be in the premium shop, because in the premium shop, that's where you typically go and spend real money to buy the content that's in the premium shop, because more likely than not, you don't have enough dragon crystals to be able to buy the things in the premium shop. So you have to, rely on, your actual dollars to be able to get the content. And again, a lot of people were upset that there was going to be, the Halloween fatality was going to be in the premium shop. Now, me personally, I was holding off my thoughts on it because I was telling myself, you know what? If it's a fatality, it's probably going to be at the most 100 dragon crystals. It's probably most likely going to be 75 or 50 dragon crystals because it's only a fatality. And I was like, you know what? Everybody has 50 dragon crystals. Everybody has 75. It's still shitty that it's in the premium shop. Don't get me wrong. It's still shitty, but everybody has that much dragon crystals. Like, you probably have 200 right now. You probably have 100 right now. The average person has more than 100 dragon crystals. So I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. But now that it's been added, let's take a look at how much it actually is. 1,200 dragon crystals. I repeat, 1,200 dragon crystals. One more time. 1,200 dragon crystals. To give you guys some context, $1 equals 100 dragon crystals. So 1,200 means $12. Now, if you were going to the store, it'd be 10. But if you wanted to go specifics, it's 12. So as you can see right here, 500 dragon crystals for $5. $1 equals 100 dragon crystals. So, once again, $12 for a fatality. A fatality that everyone gets, mind you, but still. $12. $12 for a fatality. To give you even more context, in the previous game, Mortal Kombat 11, everybody got a friendship. All the DLC characters got a friendship. Everybody on the main roster got a friendship. A new fatality, a new DLC fatality, or a new DLC finisher was added into the game. Can you guess how much that was in Mortal Kombat 11? Free. It was $0. $0. The previous game before Mortal Kombat 11 was Mortal Kombat X, and there were some classic fatalities in the game that were added in as DLC that was also free. Why are we paying $12 for a fatality when in the previous game essentially it was free too? Essentially the same thing was free. Not the same finisher, but you know what I mean. It's a DLC finisher. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. And just one more thing, another bit of context that you guys should probably know. We previously had Deadly Alliance Scorpion, I think 2 or 3 weeks after the game came out. And then recently we got Cannibal Killer Melina. And these skins, I bought them, but they are $10 each. I think they're like 1,000 Dragon Crystal, 1,200 Dragon Crystals as well. Something like that. They're like $10 skins. If you don't have enough Dragon Crystals, they are $10. The game is only a month old. And if you bought Deadly Alliance Scorpion and Cannibal Killer Melina, or Dia de los Muertos Scorpion, which is also another skin that was added into the premium shop, you paid around, and you bought the Halloween Fatality, you're paying around $30 to $40, $20 to $30 on the game already when it's only a month old. So let's say you bought Mortal Kombat 1, which is $70, and you bought Deadly Alliance Scorpion, or you bought enough Dragon Crystals to have 4 Deadly Alliance Scorpion, Cannibal Killer Melina, and the Halloween Fatality. You already spent $100 on the game for 2 skins and a Fatality on top of the base game. 2 skins and a Fatality. And you're not getting the DLC characters. So if you bought the addition to get the addition of Mortal Kombat 1 that gives you the DLC characters, the combat pack, you're spending nearly, you're inching close, you're getting close to $200 spent on the game a month after the game came out. This is unacceptable. This is straight up unacceptable. I don't want to bash on NetherRealm for this, because this is probably the doing of NetherRealm. If NetherRealm had it their way, if Ed Boon and the people over in Chicago, the development team over in Chicago had their way, this wouldn't happen. This straight up wouldn't happen. We know where their hearts are. We know where their minds are. This is not on them. This is on Warner Brothers. And trust me, Warner Brothers has been very nice to me. They have given me a free copy of Mortal Kombat 1. They gave me the free edition of Mortal Kombat 1 Collector's Edition. They gave me the opportunity to record footage, exclusive footage at EVO. So they're very nice, and I'm still very grateful for it. But I will still not stand by anything that I don't like. Even though they gave me, a collector's edition for free, you guys know that I made 2 videos criticizing some of the biggest things about the game. In my review of the game, I spent 20 minutes, a little over 20 minutes, talking about the things that I didn't like, and 20 minutes about the things that I did like. So I was half and half on the things that I liked and the things that I did like. And so I'm like half and half on the game. And then in my story review, I criticized the game a lot, the game story a lot. There was a lot of things in the story that I didn't like. I think most of the time spent on my story review were talking about the things that I didn't like. Now, I called this out a long time ago, or not really a long time ago, like 3 weeks ago, actually, when the Deadly Alliance Scorpion skin dropped. I said, Mortal Kombat 1, the best skin in the game, costs a bit too much, Deadly Alliance Scorpion. And in this video, I said, you know what? Essentially what I said was, you know what? Deadly Alliance Scorpion, it costs this much, and if you were to translate the Dragon Crystal amount to dollars you would spend if you didn't have the Dragon Crystals, it's around like $10 to $12 or $10. And I said that's not acceptable, and that's really stupid. But I was like, you know what? Everybody kind of has this amount of Dragon... At this point in the game, almost everybody did have this much Dragon Crystals to be able to afford Deadly Alliance Scorpion. Almost everybody did. So I was like, you know what? If they're just going to do this like once every month or once every like 2 months or whatever, and then like the rest of the premium shop are going to be things that are already in the game, things that you can already unlock in the game, then I'm okay with it. Cause it's still shitty, but it's still really stupid. But I did say, I did have concerns saying that like, if they started putting out more content that you needed to pay for every like 2 to 3 weeks or every 1 week or whatever, I would say that's not okay, and that's not something that I want to see in Mortal Kombat 1. Now it's here. Now it's actually happened. It technically happened with the Cannibal Killer Melina, but now this is the last straw. This is literally the straw that broke the camel's back. This is just unacceptable. And so I talked about this. I criticized this way back 3 weeks ago. Not a lot of my Mortal Kombat YouTuber peers did. And so I really hope that they also make videos and they also put out tweets or whatever criticizing this and letting it be known that this is not acceptable. This is not something that should be in a game. Now, I wouldn't mind this price. I honestly wouldn't mind this price if there was consistent, reliable, and frequent ways to get dragon crystals in the game. So if you're able to get dragon crystals frequently, consistently, and reliably, who cares? 1,200, who cares? You probably have 5,000 by now, or 6,000 by now. But there isn't. There isn't. There isn't any reliable, consistent, and frequent way to unlock dragon crystals in this current version of Mortal Kombat 1. There isn't. I also wouldn't mind this if this game was free. Because, you know, Overwatch and their store, like, it's expensive. A lot of skins are really stupid prices, but it's a free game. Of course it's going to be that much. Like, duh. Like, it's fine. Also, Warzone's like this. Warzone is free. Fortnite's like this. Fortnite is free. Mortal Kombat 1 is a fully priced game. A full $70 game. $100 if you have the premium edition. So, like I said, I really hope that my fellow Mortal Kombat peers make videos, make tweets calling this out, because if we let this stand, if we don't say anything, nothing is going to change. I want Mortal Kombat to be a better game than it is right now. I like Mortal Kombat 1. I really do. I love playing the game. The game is so much fun to play. There are things that I don't like about it. A lot of things that I don't like about it. But I know they can be fixed. This is another thing that I do think can be fixed. So like I said, I would love to see my fellow Mortal Kombat YouTuber peers, my fellow colleagues, call this out, you know, make videos on this. And if you have a Twitter right now, even if you're a nobody, if you have a Twitter, if you have any social media, make your voice be heard. Tell them tell Warner Brothers and NetherRealm how much you don't like this, how much this is not okay. This is not good. But I am advising that you be constructive and you be respectful when doing this. No need to be toxic. No need to be super just out of control and rabid. I'm not calling for that. What I'm calling for is to have your voice be heard. Tell them how much you don't like this. You know, tweet about it, you know, tag them and all that. And maybe we'll see a change. Maybe we'll see a change in this, because if this is still in the game, if these kind of things are in the game, like a year later, I don't even know if the game would even last that long, because of how, like, turned off people would be. Like, it would be ridiculous. Like, it would be just so toxic and just too negative, like, to a point where people are just going to be dropping the game. Probably, most likely. It's just, it would be out of control. So something needs to change. Something needs to change. And it was unfortunate that I didn't see enough people talking about it then. But I think now is the time. Like, if it's not being talked about now, come on, my friends, come on, don't do this. Do something correct. Do the right thing. You know that this is not okay. Do the right thing. Anyways, like I said, be constructive, be very respectful, be just honestly criticize. I'm calling on everybody to do that. I am not calling for any toxicity. I'm not calling for anything super overly negative. Nothing super. No, don't harass people. Don't do any of that stupid shit. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. Just wanted to make this video a little quick one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.